All right, folks, so some interesting things were revealed to us at the end of that game. We didn't catch it, obviously, but it was done. We watched the stream delay, and it was very clear when we did. Innovation had killed his own factory at the very end of that game, so there was certainly some degree of frustration knowing how that was going to end.
I really wanted to watch the replay and see if he had maybe like clicked on an oracle but hit his factory instead.
I don't know.
That's why he tapped out.
For me, the way it looks is kind of like, oh, the oracle hit my base and I'm not there to deal with it, so that's game.
Well, I mean, maybe because he had like who clicks a factory for 30 seconds because he has 5 marines and a cyclone, and like that's the run of frustration. Like, I need to kill my factory before he dies. We've seen
Innovation lose a game and then kill it like out of
frustration. And then kills all medevacs.
Yeah.
But that was like 2 seconds. I'm saying like it would take 30 seconds to a minute to kill a factory, and you're just like, fucking just kill it already. I swear to God, this game. It's a lot of fun to be frustrated.
I actually believe that's what happened. Or just screwing around. Either way, we are in a brand new series. Unfortunately, though, this brand new series is not a fresh series, so it's best of 3 in game number 3. We did not cast game 1 or 2, but we found these guys out of game. We didn't want to sit there twiddling our thumbs. So the winner of this goes on to fight against Hero, funny enough. In the top left side, we got the red Zerg player. It's Leenock.
In the bottom right is the blue Terran. He is GuMiho.
Man, GuMiho impressed a lot of people at IEM this past weekend, and I think that regardless of how, because again, I guess we're kind of in spoiler-free territory, so I won't say how far he got or didn't get type thing, but I was just sitting there listening to everybody be amazed at these games that he was winning, and I was just thinking, like, man, I really like GuMiho. We've been casting for a while. Like, I'm not so surprised that he got these wins.
Yeah, GuMiho's been good for a long time. I mean, he did make it to the GSL semis last season.
Yeah, I mean, it was certainly cool too, watching all the Psystorm guys get so excited about their players getting so far. You of course had this surprise performance of Peely. You have GuMiho doing well as well, but he's getting down and dirty here for game number 3, folks. We don't know how these first 2 games went, but something hurt him. Something went wrong, and GuMiho is looking for some swift vengeance.
Maybe something went right, and he's doing it again.
By the way, this may literally be one of the very few last times we cast a 3-Rax Reaper. The change that's coming is gonna straight up just screw strategy over. Right now, as you can see, the KD8 charge, the grenade has a 7-second cooldown. That's manageable and it works in some situations. They're looking to double that and make it 14. So I really don't know how viable, because when we see all this go down, it's not Reapers and their auto attacks or regeneration that are OP. It's the grenades. AoEing down and hitting a ton of units.
I mean, we will see. I figure that some people will still try and make it work and provide that pressure, but it's going to be harder to keep the Reapers alive. I'm not sure if Leenock was expecting this or not. A lot of Korean Zergs definitely don't respond with roaches. They actually try and get this around with like speedlings, and that is what Leenock's gonna have to do here.
It'd be interesting, actually. I don't know how much they looked into alternate fixes to the grenade change, because the grenade change just literally came out of nowhere, right? Maybe just remove the knockback. Would that be enough? I mean, the knockback doesn't actually make any fucking sense, anyways.
Yeah, some people suggested that. But I don't know. I don't know the solution. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe they're gonna need to change it again. Who knows?
Well, GuMiho's doing not bad with this so far. Tagging units here and there.
Not bad at all. So it does look like he's gonna kind of back off here, give Leenock a bit of breathing room. And of course, GuMiho has already built his command center. He does have a wall, as weird as it looks. You don't usually see Abyssal Reef be the wall of barracks, but it is obviously possible with a wall of supply depots as well.
Yeah, gets the job done. And spawn location actually ends up favoring them, because yeah, he'd have to put 3 reactors and tech labs on the other side of the map. That would be horrible, frankly.
Yeah, it would be kind of gross looking. Combat shields first. Nope, stim. Just kidding. Stim first. There are some reasons to get combat shields first, but it is going to be stim and more reactors. Leenock's not going to have much to do with these lings. Even if there wasn't some barracks, which have a lot of health, it just would be repaired anyways.
I like how quickly he noped out of there.
Huh, he's going to go for fast lair, burrow, and a Bailey nest.
Burrowed Banelings have some really cool merit, and Leenock is good enough to pull them off, but I don't know if that's like... if that's a response. Like, oh, Mass Reaper and Hellions? Burrow counter. Acting.
It is... if he's going to get a 2-base Spire, and this is his way to ensure defense, then I guess that's kind of cool. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I would think so. If you get a Bailey Nest and Burrow, but then you actually go for Tunneling Claws, I guess that'd be cool too. But still in Roachborn. Third base on the way, Stim is, what, 60% done? He's going to have enough Marines eventually to go ahead and put into a pretty decent drop. And, well, Burrowed Banelings won't really be helping you dealing with drops, unless you burrow Banelings in your mineral lines, which I don't think I've seen anyone do.
You know,
maybe once.
Marines will typically stim into those slots. Like, in all honesty, if you're expecting it, you put like 2 Banelings like between the mineral patches where the Terran usually goes. That could be really cool, actually. Well, that one worked out really nice, and all the Hellions and Reapers got shut down.
Well, that was a pretty cool use of them. Definitely didn't think they would work on the Reapers and the Hellions.
No, they're so fast. It's like one of those things where
Damn.
Leenock really had to be paying attention to that. But that goes right back to me saying, like, he's good enough to make this work, and that completely shuts down GuMiho's push. Like, the Marine follow-up to this is so weak in comparison. There's so many Lings. There's even a couple Banelings left over. GuMiho scans, but all you can really do is pick off a Tumor. That's it. There's really no pushing power with this.
Nah. Not gonna put the pick up and leave. Leenock saving a lot of money to build about 7 mutas at once is gonna be helpful in dealing with drops too. If that was GuMiho's plan, was try and outdrop Leenock, because he did go for a 2-base build. Didn't go for a 3rd CC. He didn't push the Medivacs off like really late, but Leenock didn't push his Spire off late at all. You know, basically a 2-base Spire. Even if that 3rd base is up and running, it's not a drone. So. GuMiho is just gonna have to take a straight up engagement, and with these Banelings already prepared, sure they don't have speed and there's not a lot of creep, but still with Banelings accessible, and now he knows that burrowed Banelings are gonna be around, it's gonna be difficult to push into Leenock.
Well, Cyclones were a little unexpected. 4 of them come out of nowhere, but this is where the mutas might actually be pretty helpful. Cyclones have pretty limited anti-air capabilities. If the Marines get taken care of, the mutas can push back those Cyclones, but that's a really big if. Banelings are being killed before they can even hatch. Mutas forced into the fight. Marines stuck in that ramp. Big surround of the Cyclones get taken out by the Lings.
Yeah. Muta Glaive Worm still somewhat effective against this low number of Marines, especially since combat shield wasn't quite done. Leenock's starting to spend his money now. Needs maybe a couple more Banelings to really make sure that he survives this. It's still close, but GuMiho's he's dedicating quite a bit to it. Now he's getting his upgrades from King Base.
It's another fight where the Banelings are almost out, but it's really not that many of them. The Widowmine's looking for some pretty good shots too. Pick off the mutas.
Well, that's game.
That is game. Leenock.
Gee.
I'm astonished actually. I thought with the Baneling hit early on, like he just took that very quick control, but credit where it's due. I guess GuMiho just persistently killed Leenock is how that ended up going.
Yeah, that was a really cool follow-up. I didn't realize he had gotten 4 Cyclones. I saw them on the production tab, but not 4 of them. And just good push, good surprise push.
Yeah, absolutely. This will send GuMiho then to go fight against Hero in the semifinals. We have Deer versus Alive on the other side of the bracket. I'm unsure which we'll be doing first, but as classic Olimoleague, I guess pathways go, we should be doing both and then the finals. We're going to go to commercial break. Before then, I need to run and take care of something really quick, so we'll be back soon, guys, with one of the 2 TVPs when we return. Wow, this is like the opposite of Europe. This is like no Zerk.